Always check the chest. I found an Ohm rune from a chest in a previous video where I did Mephisto runs. Always check the chest. We start with the low gear Hydraorb runs. 152% magic find. On Hydraorb run 1 minute in, we find a unique ring. Is it an SOJ? No. The first Hydraorb Drought spanned for 19 runs and lasts for 37 minutes and 46 seconds. On Hydraorb run 21, 41 minutes in, we find a Rune Master. On Hydraorb run 82, 2 hours and 40 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is it an SOJ? No. On Hydraorb run 105, 3 hours and 31 minutes in, we find War Travelers. On Hydraorb run 109, 3 hours and 38 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. On Hydraorb run 113, 3 hours and 46 minutes in, on Hydraorb run 120, 4 hours and 4 minutes in, we find a unique amulet. Is it Amara's? No. On Hydraorb run 126, 4 hours and 15 minutes in, we find a nice pair of Magic Find double resist boots. Damn! On Hydraorb run 130, 4 hours and 26 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. On Hydraorb run 131, 4 hours and 27 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. The second Hydraorb Drought spanned for 21 runs and lasted for 39 minutes and 25 seconds. On Hydraorb run 177, 6 hours and 1 minute in, we find an Andariel's Visage. Yo! On Hydraorb run 188, 6 hours and 26 minutes in, we find Gore Riders. On Hydraorb run 203, 6 hours and 58 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. Later that run, we find a Poison Facet Jewel. On Hydraorb run 204, 7 hours and 1 minute in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. On Hydraorb run 211, 7 hours and 17 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. On Hydraorb run 233, 8 hours and 4 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Talami? No. On Hydraorb run 250, 8 hours and 42 minutes in, we find a Scolders. Yo! Ah, yeah. Found the Scolders.
Oh, nice, dude.
The Hydraorb was able to find 15 yellow essences. It is now time for the Blizzard Sorceress runs, 251% magic find. On Blizzard run 4, 6 minutes in, we find Chance Guards. Yo, 38% baby! On Blizzard run 17, 25 minutes in, we find a T-Gods. The first Blizzard Drought spanned for 41 runs and lasted for 1 hour, 1 minute, and 59 seconds. On Blizzard Run 81, 2 hours and 3 minutes in, we find a Reaper's Toll. On Blizzard Run 94, 2 hours and 21 minutes in, we find a Poison Facet Jewel. On Blizzard Run 97, 2 hours and 26 minutes in, we find a Reaper's Toll. On Blizzard Run 123, 3 hours and 4 minutes in, we find a Skin of the Viper. Skin of the Viper! 34! Ah, that's so good. On Blizzard Run 141, 3 hours and 35 minutes in, we find an Ohm Rune. Yo! Ohm Rune, baby! That's why you open the chest every time! That is why you open the chest every time! I almost missed that. On Blizzard Run 153, 3 hours and 57 minutes in, we find an Ethereal Sandstorm Trek. Oh yo! Ethereal Sandstorm Treks! On Blizzard Run 158, 4 hours and 3 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is this an SOJ? No. On Blizzard Run 182, 4 hours and 45 minutes in, we find a Marowak. On Blizzard Run 198, 5 hours and 9 minutes in, we find a Lem Rune. Whoa, a Lem Rune! Nice! I've been looking for one of those. On Blizzard Run 227, 5 hours and 55 minutes in, we find Dual Resist Rare Boots. Oh! On Blizzard Run 250, 6 hours and 29 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is it an SOJ? No. The Blizzard Sorceress was able to find 20 yellow essences. It is now time for the stats. The fastest run goes to the Blizzard Sorceress with a run of 1 minute and 6 seconds, 19 seconds faster than the Hydraorb. The slowest run belongs to the Hydraorb with a run of 4 minutes and 6 seconds. The build with the fastest total time goes to the Blizzard build, which took 6 hours, 29 minutes, and 16 seconds, over 2 hours faster than the Hydraorb. This leaves the Hydraorb with the average time of 2 minutes and 5 seconds compared to the 1 minute and 33 seconds for the Blizzard Sorceress. The longest time without any notable drops was the Blizzard Sorceress with a drought of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 59 seconds. Looking at the leaderboard, the low gear Sorceress was slower than the mid gear Sorceress. Not much to see here. Yo! Home room, baby! Hey, did you like the video? Cause you can like the video, if you know what I mean.